Good morning, good morning. The dog's like, what the fuck are you doing? Hello guys, I am in the middle of doing my makeup and I was like, you know what, I should vlog today. Not much going on, but I just feel like vlogging. If you guys hear that running water, that is my fish tank. Just ignore it. You know, my last vlog where my grandma was making meatballs and the girls were singing and stuff, if you watch that, yeah, that got demonetized. Like, I just don't understand like how I'm supposed to like, I don't know, it's really scary. So just quick shout out to my patrons. I don't know how many of my patrons watch the vlog channel, but seriously, thank you guys so much. So in my last vlog, I kind of left you guys hanging. My grandma was going to the hospital. It actually was way worse than I thought. First of all, she's okay, and thank you guys, everyone who has sent nice messages. So anyway, that night, when my grandma woke up feeling all sick and we ended up making the sauce for her, that night, she actually had a minor heart attack. So it was really, really scary. It's been a very stressful week. Basically, we found out that she has decreased lung capacity, possibly from asbestos when she was younger, that we just didn't know about till now. And the lack of oxygen from her being at high altitude triggered it, and then she had a heart attack. But it was very minimal damage. She was in the hospital for, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 nights. It was all such a blur. She is now on oxygen. She's carrying a full oxygen tank around with her. She canceled her trip back home to Florida, and I think we'll probably reschedule, but we don't know if she'll need the oxygen in Florida or not. So we don't know where she's gonna be living, what we're gonna do. Everything's kind of up in the air. We're taking it day by day because we didn't expect her to have this issue. But she'll be fine. She's a really, really tough lady, and my family is very close and will support her. So thank you guys for all of the concern. It's so appreciated. You guys are so sweet. Is Daddy home, Sadie? Bernie knows Daddy's home. He's like over there. As soon as I say Daddy's home, he like knows. Sadie hasn't quite figured it out, but she's about to get really excited. Daddy's home. Who's that?
Hello, Sadie. Daddy. It's my baby girl.
Ooh, nice singing.
Sorry, I was singing in the car.
What were you singing?
China's cat, son.
Did you get like a haircut or like a beard trim while you were out? You look different.
Do I?
Did you shave today?
No.
Oh.
I shaved the other day.
Well, I don't know.
Good.
I don't know.
You don't like it?
No, you do look good. Nice and clean.
I'm just wearing a hat.
My little babies. Okay, I'm gonna start filming, so what time is it?
Watch is done.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
I don't know what time it is.
All right, well, here's the camera transferring to you.
All right.
Bye.
Little baby Booch, go be on camera.
I'm gonna film.
Come on, Habbies. Go be in the, go film. Come on, Habbies.
Come on.
Go
Come
film.
on. Who's gonna come filming, Mommy?
Come on.
I gotta show Sadie off.
Yeah. Sadie.
You can take Bernie. I'll take them both.
Okay.
Bye.
So I am on my way to a grocery store to pick up our groceries for the week. It's really cool, actually. Our grocery store has this online ability to basically pick out all your groceries, and they go and pick them from all the aisles for you, pack it, and then all you have to do is drive up like curbside to go, basically, and they bring them out and load them into your car for you. You don't even have to get out of the car, and it's like $5, I think, $5 extra to do that. So I'm headed that way right now to get some food because we are out of food, and then I've got to go over to Home Depot to pick up some succulent cactus soil for Kendall. Something else I wanted to mention, if you guys haven't seen my last video, go watch it because it's very interesting. I talk about the Kardashev scale, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a hypothetical scale created by a Soviet astronomer and astrophysicist named Nikolai Kardashev, and basically it takes a hypothetical look at what types of alien civilizations could exist in our universe and puts them on a scale of type 1 to type 3. And now, actually, theorists and other astrophysicists like Michio Kaku, Robert Zubrin, and actually Carl Sagan have actually added to this scale to theorize what a type 4 and type 5 civilization would look like. And when we look at these types of civilizations, it is mind-boggling at the capabilities they would have, the types of energy they'd be able to produce and harness is really amazing, actually. And just with a type 1 society, basically, as a type 1 society, you are able to harness all of your planet's energy as well as the home star or star next to it. And a lot of people are wondering, where are we at on the scale? And unfortunately, we are a giant zero. We're not even on this scale because we are still so primitive in comparison to other types of civilizations that are most likely out there in the universe. And the fact that we still source all of our energy from fossil fuels and still destroy our planet, and instead of using renewable resources 100% like wind and solar and hydro, and being able to harness our sun's energy more efficiently. And not only that, but creating more of a planetary society and breaking down all these barriers that we've put up between people and countries and races and religion have all held us back from becoming a type 1 civilization. And according to these theorists and astrophysicists, they think that we're still 50 to 100 years out from becoming even just a type 1 civilization, which that is just honestly discouraging, because we should be far more advanced than we are as a society and as a civilization. But there's all these constraints that are holding us back, and obviously, you know, the government or the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, have a role to play in all of this too. But man, imagine what it would be like if we were a type 1 civilization. It'd be crazy. It'd be a different world. We wouldn't have all these problems. We probably wouldn't be at war constantly. It would just be a much more enjoyable society to be a part of. So if you haven't seen my video on that, definitely check it out, because it's super interesting to talk about. And when you start thinking about a type 4 or 5 civilization, we're talking about gods, basically. There could be alien species out there that are essentially gods. They could create their own universes or traverse between multiverses. The list goes on and on. So definitely check that out if you haven't. All right, Bernie and I are here at the grocery store, so I guess I have to call these guys.
Thank you for calling to reach the pharmacy, press 6. For store information, press 7. For all other departments.
I stopped in front of the grocery store. Why would they have the spot there? Let's call.
Okay, do you have any coupons at this time?
No.
Okay, we will work shortly.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that's nice and convenient.
Do you want your eggs back here or front with you?
I'll take them up front.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that was easy. See, grocery stores are getting smarter and smarter because they realize we're busy and nobody has time to grocery shop no more. Awesome. But one other thing I wanted to mention, it's good for those out there that enjoy playing video games, is I'm considering Twitch streaming. Been a big video game fan for a long time. Been playing video games pretty much my whole life. But no, I've been considering streaming on Twitch just because it's fun and it looks like fun. I like to follow a lot of other streamers and stuff. But for any of those out there that play video games or enjoy watching someone play video games, let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing me do some Twitch streaming. I've been really into MMOs, which are massive multiplayer online games. Most famously, World of Warcraft. I'm kind of a fantasy nerd. It's kind of something that people don't always expect with me sometimes. But I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Been a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I've got a tattoo of the Door of Moria. But mainly I play World of Warcraft and Lord of the Rings Online. So those would probably be the games I'd stream. But I'd probably play kind of anything anybody wants to see. Or if you just want to connect with me on the different platforms, I'm on Steam, I'm on Twitch. What else am I on? I'm on Battle.net, Blizzard's gaming platform. And feel free to add me as a friend. I'd love to link up with some of you guys that do play video games and game with you sometime. You can just search me as Joshaldor. You should be able to find me. Look at all the succulents. Beautiful. Ah, this one, I love these. What are these? Nice. Home Depot's got all the plants. We gotta come back here and get some more plants. Let's see, potting, seed starting, cactus, orchid, succulent. I'm assuming you can use the cactus. Ah, it says right on there. Great for succulents. Sweet. Alright guys, I got the potting soil for Kendall. Hopefully this Miracle Grow will work, but I am getting out of Home Depot because I'll be here all day. There's so much stuff I want to look at every time I come here. I end up just roaming the aisles looking at stuff. I'm like, I need that. I need that tool. I'm gonna use a shovel. So it's funny, like I was saying earlier, I used to come here with my dad all the time and just hate being here. I'd be like, get me out of this place, because I thought it was so boring as a kid, but now I'm a homeowner and got yard work and chores to do, so Home Depot's the shiznit now, so I'm gonna get this stuff and head home.
So if you guys saw my last vlog, or I think maybe it was a vlog before that, I was showing my terrariums and little terrariums I made for friends, and my dad and and Josh and my mom, and a bunch of you guys were asking, I think it was the Christmas vlog, yes. A bunch of you guys were asking to show you how I do it. So if you watched that Christmas vlog, you saw my mom give me this huge terrarium, like so big. I've never seen one this big. And I'm gonna put this right here in our kitchen, and I figured I would just show you guys the process of setting it up. I am so annoyed, babe. YouTube demonetized my video, and it's literally about math and science. I don't know what to do, and I even uploaded it again and put no tags or descriptions, and it still got demonetized.
So it's just like screening it. Weird.
There's nothing violent in it. It's about math and science. This happened to my vlog this week. Every single thing I've uploaded in the past 2 weeks has been demonetized. Shout out to our Patreons for real. And if you're able to support us on Patreon, the work that Josh and I do on all of our stuff, it would be greatly appreciated. It's linked below. But let me go ahead and feel a little better here by making a terrarium. That'll make me feel better. So for this terrarium, I have succulents. You can also use cactus or ferns or air plants. There's a couple of other things, but I really like succulents because they are really hardy, easy to work with, easy to take care of. You barely need to water these guys. Overwatering will kill them big time. And then you can use activated, this is actually for fish tanks, marine land. Why isn't it focusing? And this is the same thing as charcoal. Carbon and charcoal are just interchangeable words. So you can use this in your terrarium. And then I also got river rocks for the bottom of it and throughout the soil to help with draining. And then I got this just kind of like mixed seeds and rocks that I'm going to put over top, which I normally use moss, but this is my first time that I'm gonna use, did I say seeds? Definitely just meant rocks and sand. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is add river rocks. Then I'm gonna add some activated charcoal. So you wanna add a decent layer of the activated charcoal. Honestly, it'll work better for this one if I just pour it in. Should be about 1/2 inch. And I'm actually gonna put in some Spanish moss that I just had, but you don't have to do this. Will you change this channel to like Ellen or something? Then you're gonna need some soil that's good for cactus and succulents. Let's see, this one says great for succulents, and this is the Miracle Grow brand. And then I suggest giving it some water, misting it on top of the soil before you even plant the succulents so that it can absorb it, because seriously, you never want to spray them directly on. You definitely want to make sure they get the moisture out of the soil and not on top of them. Wow, this thing is not working very well. So then you just add your plants. Now I actually use a mixture of cuttings and succulents to kind of fill the space. So these are just small that are calloused over, and then you put water on them when you first plant them, and then give them a little extra love and they'll start to sprout roots. Okay, so that's about good. And now actually this is a totally new step for me, using the kind of like small pebbles instead to fill in. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna use a spoon and slowly fill this in, because normally I just put moss and spread it and it's a lot easier. Actually with the moss on some of the little ones I have to use like tweezers and put it where it needs to be, but yeah. So there it is. I'm actually gonna run upstairs here and get some crystals that I have stored upstairs. Okay, I grabbed some raw crystals that I'm going to add to this. I even put in some petrified wood right there. Look how good it looks, the little rough amethyst. Isn't it so pretty? Josh and I finally got around to setting up this little mini fountain that Josh bought me for Christmas, and I love it. I'm gonna put this upstairs. Oh. You don't think I should put it upstairs? Should we just keep it down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little sound, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Maybe we'll put it over here. Well, I don't know.
Put it up next to your terrarium.
Well, that's kind of random. I don't know, maybe we'll fit it in. Oh, that's a good idea. That could look good. I'll put it in this for now. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's fine. So, Josh and I, when we got married, we actually did one of those sand things, if you saw it on our wedding video. My mom accidentally knocked it over, or like packed it in the car wrong, and it mixed up, so it looked like ashes because it was black sand and white sand. So we still need to redo this. Glad it's not broken. It is 1 a.m. and I fell asleep on the couch way a long time ago, earlier tonight, and just didn't vlog the rest of the night. So I had to like move upstairs, and I'm like so shook up. Don't you hate when you like I fall asleep, you're nice on the couch and everything, and then nice and nice? Yeah, that makes sense. You're nice and asleep on the couch, and then you have to get up and go upstairs, go to bed. But honestly, that sounds pretty good right now. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next vlog.